We are live
It
right
says
now.
it says we are, but let me check your channel.
Okay, check my channel.
I'm gonna check you out, man.
Okay, check me out. It says I'm live. It
Yep,
says
there
I've
you
been
go.
live for 20 seconds now.
I just got your notification.
Okay, it says I'm
Live.
live. It's
Cool.
alive. It's alive. It's alive.
Well, we got 5 minutes here. Let's do this. Let's equalize
Okay.
ourselves. Let's have a
I don't know why you
conversation.
would do that anyway.
Well,
Why
because
would
it's
you
your
do that
show.
anyhow?
Because it's
Huh?
your show. I just want to highlight you.
No need. Sit side by side. I got to wait another 4 minutes. This is
4 minutes.
killing me here. 4 minutes till it's 4:20. I got to wait 4 minutes till then.
Yeah. And I
So,
am not liking my camera. I got this real wide angle camera, so I had to bring it close up to me,
there.
and it's kind of pissing me off.
Yeah, well, I don't know. My
That's no.
eyelids are heavy today. I don't know
Well,
what's been going on lately, but my eyes have been bothering me.
well, cut your eyelashes off; they'll be lighter.
Yeah, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. So,
So let's
there's
go
no
to
way,
comments.
is there any way to
Can
tell
you?
if there's anyone in the chat?
Okay, on the right of your screen, there should be a button that says comments. Where Katie Moonchild just said, "You are live, baby. You are live."
I see comments. I don't see anything in the
Click the
comments.
button.
Mine says private chat.
Click the button on top. There should say comments and private chat on yours.
Click on comments.
Yes, sir.
Hey, there we go. Welcome aboard, Katie.
He found you, Katie. You have been found.
I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. We're doing
Uh,
something different today. We're doing something different.
yeah. And
So,
for any, go ahead, Spliffy.
so I think Pence is more full of shit than Trump.
Well, hold off on that,
I know.
man. We ain't there yet. We got to smoke first.
Oh, we're gonna smoke first. Okay.
We
So I
got
got
to
to wait
smoke.
2 more minutes.
You
I got to wait
can't
two
just,
more minutes before I do any news.
yeah,
We'll just kind of kick back here.
you can't just come out the gate shooting at us, man. We got to be ready for
Okay.
this.
Okay. Okay. I got to wait another minute and a half or so here. Got to wait a minute. Ooh. Ooh.
I got protection today.
Took him out of his thing.
That's right.
Yeah. He's usually holed up.
Got me a smoking buddy.
I see. Oh, I got his Buster and he's hiding somewhere. So
I'll take Dobby because he doesn't weigh as much. I know Buster likes to be in your lap.
yeah, well, he's an 82-pound lap dog, you know.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
What can I say?
So what are you smoking on over there, Katie? We got 2 minutes before 4:20. What you smoking on, girl?
1 minute.
1 minute. Uno
Yep.
momento.
419.
Uno momento.
419. Yeah, Katie, what you got? So I'm going to start warming this one up.
Oh, we got warm-ups. Well, I'm smoking on some ghost candy topped with some bubble hash made by Buds and Hazard.
Ooh.
Good shit. I'm waiting. And for those of you that's been paying attention, this is bowl number 41 of the Smash 510 challenge. How many bowls can you smoke before you clog it? That's the challenge. And there's Buds and Hazard.
Welcome aboard.
See, start talking about its bubble hash.
You're just in time.
What do you think? 30 seconds?
Happy 420.
Cali Candy Sativa is what Katie's smoking on. happy 420.
Well, that's good. I over-medicated, but it's good.
Yeah, the bubble hash is really tasty, bud.
Oh, buds, I got to show you a picture. This was taken a few days ago from a different angle.
Uh-oh.
You can see how the girls have gotten some legs. Whoops. And can you see that? Wait a minute here. I'm moving ass backwards.
There you go, right there.
See them babies?
Ooh, they're growing up.
Yeah. And I'm trying to get it. See, they're getting big. They're coming around. They's growing up, big and tall, and branching out. One of them, you saw him, dog. That one is really branching out.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Bingus in the house.
Bingus, welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard, man. Glad to see y'all.
You have a great Saturday, too.
Happy 420.
And happy 420. Well, we're up to 422 now, so.
Oh, I tried. Okay, now, here last week, Spliffy, I cut down some strawberry amnesia.
Yeah.
And I tried it about a week later, just as it's dried. I haven't cured it yet. It didn't taste that good, but man, it was a nice buzz. That strawberry amnesia.
Was that the stuff you were trimming out?
It's one of them, yeah.
Yeah.
I got a jar of that it's been curing for about 2 weeks now, and I haven't tried anything out of that jar. So I think sometime tonight I'm going to try that jar. Got to taste it.
So get this now.
Oh, here we go, shooting it. Boom.
Penn said, I always tell people that I know. President Trump is to know someone whose word is his bond. Are you ready for that? President Trump is to know someone whose word is his bond. Chuck Schumer, the Senate Majority Leader, he said, this is a ridiculous statement. It would make more sense with a letter. I tend to agree with him. His word is his bond. You got that? Miss Pariah, welcome aboard, and thank you for the flowers. So the orange guy is encouraging people to vote twice. You ready for that?
What?
Yeah, he's telling people to vote twice. He said, mail in your ballot and then go to the polls. And then you'll know whether or not your mail-in ballot worked or not. Because if they don't let you vote at the polls, then your mail-in ballot worked.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's insane. It's also illegal. Well, he's telling people to break the law. Okay?
Hey, Miss Pariah, I'm going to talk to you for a while. Spliffy's talking crazy stuff over here.
No, the orange guy's talking crazy stuff.
Oh, wow.
I'm just repeating it.
Oh, wow. That, of all the dumb things to come out of his mouth, you know?
All the things that come out of his mouth are dumb.
But
Okay?
hey, Biden's no different. Biden says some off-the-wall shit himself. That
Biden isn't telling people to vote twice.
Maybe he should.
Biden isn't saying that there's planefuls of thugs dressed in black flying around the country starting trouble. Okay?
That's just, I don't know, man.
Vote twice. You know, they used to say that in Chicago all the time. They used to say, you know, vote early, vote, vote often. Okay. But that was a joke because it was Chicago politics, you know. They always said vote early, vote often. But they didn't mean vote twice. I mean, they were joking when they said vote often.
Now, wait. This is Chicago. They may have meant vote 3 times.
They may have, but they weren't the president of the United States telling you to go out and vote often. Okay.
Yeah, no shit, right? I mean,
it wasn't that kind of a situation. Okay, where he's publicly telling people to vote twice. Okay.
Wow.
Go out there and break the law, folks. Don't worry about a thing. You know.
Now, I have to believe, Spliffy, somewhere in the back of my mind, I have to believe that he just says random shit sometimes to say it without actually knowing what the law is, because, you know, I just know.
Well, this gives him an opportunity to claim voter fraud.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
But it would be voter fraud on him. He's the one that told us.
Perpetrated by him. Yeah. Right. So,
I'm sorry. This is just absurd. God,
of course it's absurd.
Okay,
Look
that's what I'm about to say. In your mind, Spliffy, do you know of any other president as public as Trump?
What do you mean?
Any other president that had a term that just openly talked to the public just to talk to them? We've heard and seen.
No, we've never had a Twitter president. Okay.
No shit. Fuck.
Okay, you're not supposed to govern by Twitter. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's not how it's supposed to work.
Who was it? Roosevelt that had the fireside chats?
Yes, he had the fireside chats.
I wouldn't mind going back to that.
But that was on the radio. Okay. We didn't have to look at him.
That's true. That's true. And Katie, you're right. You're right. If you can't think like a con man and you're not a crook, well, then you don't need to be a politician.
You have to think like a con man to get his insanity.
That's right.
Jeff, welcome aboard.
Hey, Jeff Dillman, what's up?
Well,
so what else did the president say this week, Spliffy?
Well, if
that's okay. Take your time. Work through the idiotic nonsense.
Well, he hired a new guy to head up the whole COVID thing. I don't know if Fauci is completely out, but he hired another doctor. Now, he's not an epidemiologist or anything. He doesn't know anything about that sort of thing. He's a radiologist. Now, why a radiologist would be in charge, I have no idea. But that's what he's done, is he's put a radiologist in charge. Okay. And it's this guy, Scott Atlas. And he's backdooring herd immunity. Okay. And what they're doing is they're cutting back on testing, okay, so that we don't know how many sick people there are in the country. And they're just letting people get sick, as many as possible, so that we pass the disease on to one another. And ultimately, through infection, we become immune. And whoever dies, dies.
Remember, guys, hug your politicians.
But ultimately, for there to be herd immunity in a country of our size, another million of us have to perish. Okay. That's the estimate.
Now, just our continent, just our country, or around the world?
No, in our country.
Oh, okay.
In order for us to have herd immunity in America, a million more of us have to die here.
And how many people would
what he's talking about is somehow or another protecting the vulnerable and letting everybody else get sick. Okay. And it's obvious
see how that helped.
And see, what happened was, like, 2 weeks after Memorial Day weekend, we had a huge surge in sick folks. And then 2 weeks after 4th of July weekend, we had a huge surge in sick folks.
Yeah, but this is the first time hearing of her.
But we weren't as open nationwide as we are now. And this is Labor Day weekend. 2 weeks from now, we have another huge surge. It's going to be a lot of sick people. What's this, Ms. Breyer? So tired of hearing about herd immunity around here. A bunch of death cultists. Then you know what I'm talking about.
And see, that's weird, because the first time I heard of herd immunity was today in a conversation with Hurricane Spliffy about an hour ago. That's the first time I've ever heard of this herd immunity thing going on. And apparently it's an actual concept that the government has. It's really weird. Damn. Kind of fucked up, right, Spliffy?
I think it's fucked up. Okay. So they're downplaying the case numbers. Now, part of herd immunity has been opening schools. Got to get the schools open.
No.
Well, it's obvious, because there are thousands of cases in virtually every college that is opened up. Okay. University of North Carolina, South Carolina, Ohio, Iowa. Iowa's got like 2,000 cases. Okay. It's like that every college. 1,000 cases in North Carolina, 1,000 cases South Carolina. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So that's why they wanted the schools to open back up, because they knew that in these college communities, people would gather together in droves.
Well, check out what Katie Moonchild just said about the anthrax, basically putting them together in droves over here. Let's see. When they tested
Yeah,
anthrax,
next thing you know, there's no more herd. Yeah.
yeah, that's basically sending kids back to school, Spliffy. Just like you said, to me, that is basically what Katie Moonchild just said. They're using our children as cattle.
Yes, because see, they can get sick and are less likely to die because they're not in the vulnerable group.
No.
Okay.
No. And yet around here, there's a guy that comes through the neighborhood from the school and delivers homework to the kids. It's in plastic.
And are they testing him?
Nah, I don't know.
I don't think so.
I only know about
just like the inspectors of the nursing homes.
Yeah,
that I mentioned last week.
Yep.
Okay.
There's just fucking. Oh my.
So I'm telling you, they're using the opening of the schools to herd immune. Okay. That's why he was demanding that they open schools.
And you wonder why I keep saying they need to hurry up and start the next civil war.
What is this?
You wonder why
schools are charging the parents if the child falls on remote learning. Plus, I know a child that had been sent home for asthma because the school doesn't want to go through all. That's bullshit, isn't it?
Hi, Buster. Hi, Buster. Hi, Heidi. Hi, guys.
Oh, yeah, that's Buster wants to go out.
Hi. Hi.
Go through all the procedure to clean every day so the kids are outside all day. I have thank you for putting it up there. They're outside all day. So with all these fires, the asthmatic kids are suffering more. That's bullshit too. It should piss you off. All of this pisses me off. This whole herd immunity thing pisses me off.
Yeah, like I say, today was the first time I actually heard of that, and you explained to me what it was. And I think it's.
And I don't know. Like I say, I don't know if they're putting Fauci out of the picture over this. And absolutely no masks. Great.
What do you mean no mask? No. Hold up. What do you mean?
The kids. What? She's talking about the kids at schools.
What?
In schools.
Because schools are still shut down around here. There's no debate about it by me.
I'll tell you, people say a lot of bad things about Governor Pritzker. He's followed the science. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Even bars and restaurants he's gone back to outside service only. Okay, we had an upswing, and he's gone back to outside service only. Okay, if you want to go to the bar, you got to sit outside, unless you're gaming. If you want to play the machines, you can go inside and play the machines.
Something good with some bullshit.
The state needs the revenue. Okay, and I can understand that. Okay, I can understand that.
Oh, check that out, Spliffy.
School's open in Lockport. Oh, son of a gun.
No shit.
Well, Chicago shut down until next semester.
I know that's actually a little shocking. What the fuck, Lockport?
Yeah, that is surprising.
There's no way I'd be sending my kid to school. Fuck no.
Well, they're open around here. Schools are open around here.
Fuck no.
But they're on split schedules, half days, half online, half class, and they're separated, and masks and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, and even at that, when it comes down to it, do you really want your kids educated to be dumber than you are? Because they're getting less of an education.
They're already getting less of an education than you did anyway.
Oh, yeah. And I got less of an education than Spliffy did. Spliffy got a better education than I did. You're better off homeschooling your kids.
Hey, really I got a card game from the turn of the century, the last century. Okay. And there's no way I could win at that fucking game. Let me tell you. The weekend will start another spike. Yep, you're right. The weekend is going to spark a nationwide spike. Yep. 2 weeks from now, it's going to be crazy again, all over the place. Okay.
It's a shame.
Well, yeah, Memorial Day weekend, Corpus Christi, Texas had virtually no cases at all. 2 weeks later, it was one of the hottest spots in the country. So,
gotta listen to the whole story before you clap.
Yes, you're right, buds. It's the same thing here. You have the option of keeping your kids home and teaching them online if you want. You have that option here too.
I like this. I can show everybody's comment, even if they're just saying hi to each other.
Yeah, I don't even need my glasses to read that either. So, and I didn't even enlarge it today.
That's nice.
So, see, in the comments column over here, I have a help button on the bottom, and I can't read the one that comes up until it comes up higher. So when you put it on the black background, I can read it more easily.
I got you.
Wow.
Wow. Oh my God. Wow.
McLovin is the weed of the week. And it's 18.222% THC. And it's an indica dominant hybrid. And my eyelids were already heavy. I didn't need this shit.
I was gonna say, I like my indicas. I know you don't too much.
Yeah. I don't see how it's legal to charge parents hundreds for their children getting a failing grade in public schools, remote learning or not. Well, what about those places, those sites you see online, like K-12 that say it's free? Aren't those places free?
I don't know. But if my child's not in school, why am I paying taxes for him to be there? You got to pay your taxes. Oh, good luck with that, Buds and Hazard.
I'm going to have to get up and let these dogs out because Mrs. Spliffy deserted me.
It's all good. We'll just flip that around like that. Okay, so, guys, what's up? As I take over the show here for Hurricane Spliffy, I'm just going to do the exact opposite and tell you how cool Trump is and how cool that his orange hair flaps in the wind. That's just pimp, isn't it, guys? Come on, who's with me? Anybody? Anybody? And his small hands, man. His small hands are the coolest small hands in the world, aren't they? Come on. Everybody's got to love Trump. His small hands, his hair that flaps around, his wife that won't hold his hand, his daughter that he keeps like apparently flirting with. I don't know. But then again, we can talk about Biden. He says some crazy shit. And I don't know who writes Biden speeches, but man, they need a break. They need to take a break. Oh, hey, Spliffy's back. How you doing, Spliffy?
Oh, I'm doing. Now,
let's see. My dick can't leave the room. What a perv to do. I'd stay with your dick, Jeff.
So,
service.
A couple of years ago, Trump was in France.
With Cheapy on his heels?
Oh, wait a minute. Before I get to that story, I got the weed of the week story to tell you.
Oh, let's kick it. What do we got?
Well, in Verviers, Belgium, they found the mayor's heart in a well. Seems that not in a well, it was in a fountain. Seems they all knew it was there. Well, I can't figure out what that means, Ms. Pariah. You're speaking in code. Anyway, you like the TP on his heels. Yeah, we all love that one. Anyway, everybody knew it was there, or at least suspected it, and for a long time. Seems that Pierre David was the mayor of Verviers between 1798 and 1839 during the Belgian Revolution. And back in the 1880s, since 1839 until the 1880s, they'd stored his heart in the town hall. And then when they built the fountain, they decided to put his heart in the fountain. So they put it in a little casket and they put it in the fountain. But over the years, people weren't sure if it was still really there, you know. So they were doing some renovations on the fountain. And sure enough, there was the little casket with, well, they didn't look inside, but they assumed that the mayor's heart's inside the little casket. So they've moved the casket now to the local museum. But yeah, but his heart was there, you know, just as.
That's wild, man. That's just wild.
I don't understand why they saved it to begin with, you know.
Like a time capsule type thing or something. What the hell?
I guess, but why his heart, you know, and not his skull or something, you know? It's kind of creepy keeping his heart, you know? Don't you think?
I think it would have been creepier if you opened the casket and found a head in there. I don't know.
I guess.
The heart
well, they didn't open it. You know, they didn't open it. They just moved the casket to the local museum. But anyway.
Wow. That's like digging up somebody's grave. What the hell?
Well, they were renovating the fountain. And they just happened to find the casket in there.
The workers got to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, pretty much.
Heart of gold. If it would have been that heavy, I think somebody full size heart of gold. Oh yeah, that's gonna be heavy.
But they must have revered him. I mean, to have kept his heart. I mean, must have. I guess because of the revolution and everything, he was held in high regard, I suppose.
I guess.
You know. Oh, by the way, they had once been ruled by the Netherlands, in case you're wondering who they were revolting against. So they gained their independence from the Netherlands.
Man, what has the Netherlands ever done? War-wise? Anything?
No, not really. I guess fought against Belgium.
Look pretty boring, man.
Yeah, really. Well, they were overrun by Germany, of course, in World War II.
Yeah.
And then we bombed the living shit out of them.
Yeah, but we paid them for that.
Because Rotterdam's the biggest port in the world, you know. So.
Is it? That I didn't know.
Yeah. world's largest port. So, of course, we couldn't let Germany have that. So we leveled Rotterdam completely. The only building that remained standing was a church. I've seen photographs of Rotterdam where it's just complete rubble except for this one church.
Oh, I think I know the photos you're talking about.
They do make great cheese. Gouda, Edam, Amsterdam. It's all good cheese. Rotterdam cheese. It's all good cheese. Yep. Each town has its own cheese.
Wow, man. This bubble hash make you spacey.
Bubble hash?
Bubble hash.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me see if I can show you.
So, Trump was in France a couple of years ago. Ooh. Nice. Oh, I like smoked Gouda. That's good shit. Hard to keep it lit, though, when you smoke Gouda.
Yep.
And he didn't want to go visit a marine cemetery there because they were a bunch of losers. He didn't want to. Well, it was raining too, and he didn't want to get his hair wet.
What?
Yeah, he didn't want to get his hair wet, and he didn't want to go see a bunch of marine graves because they were a bunch of losers because they died.
No. No.
Yeah. Why go visit a bunch of graves of a bunch of losers?
And Trump said this?
Yeah, Trump said that.
What?
Well, he also said, he also said George H.W. Bush was a loser because he got shot down. And John McCain was a loser because he got shot down and got caught. He was a POW, so he was a loser. Even though John McCain had 2 opportunities to come home and passed them up so that other people could go home in his stead, he was a fucking loser. Okay. And he also said that anybody who enlists in the military is a sucker. Okay.
Well,
so even though I'm an atheist, I went on YouTube today and I said, God bless all the losers. And thank you, all my fellow suckers, for your service. So.
Okay. God bless all the losers.
So far, I only got 1 thumbs up. And that was from my bestie. So.
Now, Miss Price says he also said people don't want to see wounded vets. Yeah,
he says, when he has these military functions and such, he doesn't want to have any disableds there because nobody wants to see that. He said, nobody wants to see disabled people.
Vet.
He finds that unsightly. So
suck a dick.
Yeah.
Oh, it goes on. Yeah, it goes on even more. So if you check out Katie, yes, it gets better. They are standing at John Kelly's son's grave. He asked why it was a big deal. What was a big deal?
Why he served? Why did he think it was such a big deal? Why did he? He didn't get it.
Whoa. They're standing at this guy's grave that I assume died in the military.
Yeah, they were at Arlington.
Ooh. I'm boiling right now. That's fucking. Oh. Thank you, Miss Pariah. On behalf of Spliffy, thank you very much. Miss Pariah saw it. Saw the same thing that Katie was talking about there. And John Kelly didn't punch him. Yeah. Oh shit. Would you have hit him, Spliffy, president or not? I'd have been like,
he was his chief of staff at the time.
So what?
I'm just explaining. Not that that's an excuse. I'm just saying he was his chief of staff at the time.
Wow.
So,
wow.
I mean, it's like,
and you know what?
Fucking lunatic this guy is.
And you know what? I think Miss Pariah just did us a favor and is going to lead us into your next story, Spliffy. Check out this.
Oh yeah, none of his family has ever served. Well, he threatened to disown Eric Jr., who wanted to join the army. He threatened to disown him if he did. Cut him off completely.
And weren't you telling me about some kind of contract?
Oh, the prenuptial agreement he had with Marla Maples said that if her daughter joined the military, she'd be cut off.
Wow, Trump hates the military that much?
That much.
Okay.
Yet he's always touted the fact that he went to a military school.
So for all you guys out there that's always
thinking that the dogs in,
Hurricane Spliffy is always just a Trump hater because he hates Trump and loves Biden, blah, blah, blah. There's reasons to hate this motherfucker, and being the president has nothing to do with it. There's actual reasons to hate this fucker, okay? I'm not saying you should like Biden. I will never say you should like Biden. But I'm absolutely saying there's definite reasons to hate Trump, and being president's not one of them. We'll just leave it at that. Trump as a person is fucking wrong. Y'all agree with me? Disagree with me? If he was my neighbor, I'd never talk to him. I'd go out of my way to avoid him. Do I want somebody like that as my president? No. No. I'm sorry.
Well, you all know I've never been a Biden supporter. I was all about Bernie from the very beginning. Okay. I've never been pro Biden. I've always said meet the new boss, same as the old boss. One corporate hack is the same as another corporate hack. But this guy is a fucking lunatic. Okay? It's not about the party. It's about the person. Okay? This man has no integrity, and he's out of his fucking mind. And he told us so this week. Okay? There was an article about his going to Walter Reed Hospital last year, and Mike Pence being put on alert that if the president had to go under anesthesia, he would have to take over, which is a common practice. Okay? Now, Trump immediately went on Twitter and said, I did not have a mini stroke, which obviously tells me Trump had a mini stroke. Okay? What else can you think? I mean,
wow. He went into the hospital.
What else would you think? Okay?
He went into the hospital. Nobody mentioned anything.
If you worked in a bank and you walked in one day and your boss said, the auditors are here and you said, I didn't steal the money, who do you think they would think stole money? Even if there wasn't any money missing, okay? Even if they didn't know there was any money missing yet, okay? Who would they suspect if they found money missing?
So while the president had a mini stroke.
What's that?
So the president had a mini stroke is basically what it comes down to.
He has to.
That's messed up. Nobody even said a word about a mini stroke, and he's talking about it. Let's see. I cannot remember voting for someone I always voted against, and I'm sick of it. Well, there hasn't been a whole lot of people to vote for.
Well, and the mistake I made last time was writing in Bernie Sanders.
Why was that a mistake?
Because maybe if everybody who wrote in Bernie Sanders had voted for Hillary Clinton, she might have won.
Well, you know, that's probably what's going to happen again. The Democrats are divided. People still want Bernie.
No, I think the sensible ones are going to vote Democratic anyway, okay? Just to keep this fucker out of the White House the second term. Right, Katie? Yeah, she knows. Because she's a Sanders supporter too. So's my bestie.
Yeah,
and we're just going to bite the bullet, okay? We're going to bite the bullet and vote for Biden because we know we have to. It's that simple.
Yeah, I'll vote for.
Think how many old veterans this is going to turn around. Okay.
Oh, this last set of comments.
This losers and stuff. This is going to turn people around.
But it's not up to us, though.
It will be.
Yeah,
it will be. This time it will be.
The state can vote Democrat, but our elected officials to vote for us decide they want to be Republican.
It's not going to be that way.
It was that way.
It's not going to be that way. You watch.
So you're telling me
that way.
You're telling me they fixed a broken system?
It's not going to be that way. There would be too much outrage at this stage of the game. The vote is going to be too overwhelming.
I wonder about all those people that protested, all them Trump supporters, that the veteran Trump supporters that protested and stuff, what they're sitting at home thinking right now after hearing what he said.
That's what I'm saying. There are veterans out there who are having second thoughts.
Now, it stands without reason that the ones who died are the heroes and the ones who came home are just the survivors. Pure and simple.
Yeah.
But to compare that to being a bunch of losers because you didn't get to come home?
It makes you a sucker, though. You came home, you're a sucker because you served.
That hurts. That hurts on the inside, man. That hurts.
You're a sucker because you served. See, he did everything he could not to.
Now, let's make no mistake. When you serve in the military, you're not serving for the American people. You're not protecting American lives. When you're serving in the military, you're serving for corporate government interests. That's it. And even at that, even at people who know this, they don't buy into the lie of, how would you say, go into service for my country, Spliffy? Even the ones that don't buy into that, I don't know, man.
Here we won last time. How do we know? But if Biden takes in, Trump still wins. Second blue wave. Because there will be public outrage. That's why.
You know, I never got into that. Whatever happened, Miss Pry brings up a good point. Whatever happened with that? Did Hillary supposedly win?
Popular vote. But I think this time there will be public outrage. Because I think it's going to be overwhelming numbers wise. I mean, really overwhelming.
I don't know. And that's going back to where we're talking about they voted blue, but their elected official voted red, correct?
Yeah. The public voted blue and the college voted red.
So they should have brought the college up on charges.
Well, you can't bring them up on charges.
Fired every one of them. You elect them in there, you can tell them to get the fuck out, right? Or no?
Who knows how the fuck that all works? I'm not sure. I have to read up on that.
Huh.
Not sure how that works.
Because to me, that just proves your vote doesn't count. That's when I started saying your vote doesn't count.
Yeah.
Remember back in the day, Spliffy, all the propaganda, every vote counts?
Yes.
You used to hear that a lot. You don't hear that anymore.
No, you don't.
Wow. I'm just amazed. Yes, Miss Pride. People versus the corporation.
Corporations, yeah.
That brings us back to that's what I feel the next civil war is going to be between people versus the corporation, which is the United States government. They're a corporation.
Yeah, they're the corporation.
Since what, 1870, something like that?
Well, that's what 1984 was all about, you know.
What's that?
It was a war of corporations, you know. Corporation ran everything.
I don't know the reference. What is 1984?
The book, George Orwell.
A book?
You never read it?
Oh, no, I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it?
I think I've heard of it.
There have been several movies made about it.
Really?
At least two that I know of, yeah. And David Bowie wrote a song.
Well, let's start with what movies. What movies were made about it?
1984 and 1984.
Oh, remake of the, okay.
Yeah, there was one made back in the 50s, and then another one I think was made in the 80s. I think it was made in 1984.
Now I got to be honest. When you start talking about movies and corporations taking over and stuff like that, there was a movie that a wrestler did. Rowdy Piper did a movie. You know who?
Yeah, Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
Huh? I don't know what movie, but I know what wrestler you're talking about.
Yeah, he did a movie where it was all about if you wore these sunglasses and looked at magazines, you could see what they truly said and stuff like procreate, buy, stuff like that.
That was based on a not a Twilight Zone. It was an old TV show called Thriller that was hosted by Boris Karloff.
Yeah.
And that was based on a short story on that program called Veritas. It was a pair of glasses that you put on, and people would you knew the truth no matter what they spoke. You knew the truth. And a guy looked at himself in the mirror, and it scared him to death. What he saw scared him to death, which I thought was a pretty cool story. So I would imagine the movie was based on that story, that short story. Anyway.
They Live. It's a John Carpenter story in 1988. They Live.
Oh, okay.
It's the first one that popped up. I popped up Rowdy Piper movies, and that popped up. They live. So yeah, we're gonna have to watch that sometime.
Okay.
So you can compare it against 1984 and this other story you're thinking about. See how close it compares.
We'll have to watch 1984 sometime.
Yeah.
Because Big Brother is watching you. You ever heard that term?
Yes.
Big Brother is watching you. That's where it comes from.
Okay.
1984.
I just took it as the truth, so that's me.
That's where it comes from.
Because they are watching you. They are.
Yeah. Well, that's where the term comes from 1984.
Well, we got any other topics of the week? Anything else you've heard about, talked about, seen?
No, just Trump being an asshole and him being insane and him coming down on the military the way he did. And
yeah,
of course, they're tap dancing backwards at the White House trying to figure out how to fucking play this one.
That was a really dickish thing at dude's son's grave.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not like he's done this once. These are things he has said repeatedly over the years he's been in the White House. Okay. In different situations about different people.
It's just not right.
No, he's not for the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. I mean, he has absolutely no respect for the military, period. He obviously has the attitude, if there's nothing in it for you, there's no point in doing it. Okay? A career military person is obviously a fool. Okay?
Wow, man.
As far as he's concerned.
That's insane. I don't get it. I don't get it.
To be dedicated to something purely for its merit and not just for self-interest is beyond him.
It's no secret.
He must think the same of the medical profession as well. For someone to just dedicate their lives to something like humanity is probably beyond him as well. That's why he has such a low opinion of somebody like Dr. Fauci, because he's dedicated to humanity and not to trying to get rich.
Now, I'm still stuck on, I got to be honest, you guys. I want to talk to a Trump supporter because I don't understand how he got elected in the first place. Okay. We all saw him on The Apprentice show. He was a fucking idiot. Okay. We know it was a public fact that he lost millions and millions.
You're right, Miss Pariah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I don't understand it.
How he got elected?
People refuse to look at the facts and believe them. Why?
It's because since the 1980s, it's all been about celebrity. Okay? Nobody's paid any attention to what real people are. Okay? They've only paid attention to celebrity. It's all about celebrity now. Okay? The National Enquirer took over as the number one publication in the country.
And as citizens,
nobody reads the real news. All they read is trash about celebrities.
That's what I'm saying.
And he made himself a celebrity. Consequently, he got himself elected. That's what happened.
But as a citizen, we're supposed to look at that, realize this, and be like, oh, yeah, he's in charge. I'm going to listen to anything he fucking says. Are you kidding me? Our government is a fucking joke. Absolute 100% fucking joke. I don't care if you're Democrat or republic. It doesn't fucking matter. Look at the goddamn facts. Open your eyes. We're the laughing stock around here, people. Our education system is trash. We are a joke, and people just not realize
decades.
This. Thank you, Spliffy. Thank you. Right there, we have been for decades. The truth is out there.
Yeah.
Why the fuck aren't we opening our eyes? I don't get this. It hurts me inside. That there's so many stupid people in the world.
Not in the world, just here.
John McCain coming off the plane from the Hanoi Hilton, and Trump said he wasn't a hero because he got caught. It's something else, Spliffy. There was something else we were talking about.
Yeah, I mentioned John McCain earlier. He said he was a loser because he got caught. He called him a loser. He used that very word. Said he was a loser. Okay. And he said the same thing about George H.W. Bush. Said he was a loser because he got shot down. How do you avoid getting shot down in a bomber?
And, I really got to give it up to the chat and your fans, Hurricane Spliffy, because me and Spliffy had a conversation before the show talking about the points that he's going to be talking about. And as he's talking about one point, somebody's putting up a comment that leads us into another point that we already discussed. So that shows me that everybody in the chat is watching what's going on in the world. And I just love that, Spliffy, how your chat truly interacted today with you, point for point, that we talked about earlier. That was amazing.
Yeah, well, what can I say? All of this shit is just so fucking related,
Well, yeah, and to see so many people paying attention to what's going on in the world, I fucking love it.
Yeah, and
Miss Pariah, what's this about? Obama did a douchebag move. He convinced the NBA to make the players play instead of protest the BLM. What is that all about, Spliffy?
Yeah, he did that too.
Like,
I don't know why the players
how's Obama have
put up with that. I'm glad the players stood up this time and did the right thing.
Now, how's Obama have that power? Well, I'm not understanding where this is coming. What the fuck Obama got to do with the NBA? What the hell?
He just put pressure on the players.
That's stupid.
He was black. They're black.
Oh, yeah. No, Dubber, kneel all you want. Kneel, don't kneel, lay down, turn your back, thumbs down. Whatever you want to do. You're your own person. I don't care. The only thing I have to say about it is some sports people are under contract for somebody else. They're representing somebody else. So the proper thing to do, I'd say, is just stand there.
Welcome aboard.
Once they're out of uniform and out in the parking lot, they can do anything they want. But as long as they're in that
uniform, they can do whatever they want on the field. On the sidelines, they want to protest, whatever they want to do.
I don't know. If I did something at work my boss didn't agree with and it made him look bad, I'd be fired. Why isn't it the same for sports people?
What do you mean?
They're just people. Like, if you're on a team and that team, whoever owns you, whoever pays you your paycheck is like on this side of the field, well, you don't go and show yourself on the other side of the field. You don't bite the hand that feeds you.
You're not biting the hand that feeds you. If you don't want to stand for the national anthem, that's your fucking business.
If you're getting paid to do that, if
you're not getting paid to stand for the national anthem, you're getting paid to play football.
It's all
paid to play basketball.
It's all.
If you want to take a knee, okay, for a cause, then you take a knee for a cause. I don't have a problem with that.
If you're on my paycheck, I say stay neutral. Once you clock out, You can scream from the rooftops what you want. But you're
Well,
on my.
then why do you have to put your hand over your heart? That's not staying neutral. That's pledging allegiance.
That's true too.
Okay.
Look how much politics has to do with just sports, man. This is insane. Is nothing.
Why do I have to stand there at all? Why do I have to come out for that flag?
Like Miss Price says, they're on the job. They're still American citizens on their job. Actually, this is they have a binding contract. Yeah, that would be one reason. If it's in the
But is it in your contract to honor that flag?
That is a good question.
Or is it in their contract to play sports?
It might be in their contract to be as a team.
Yeah, this time they've all walked out in solidarity.
Who did that? Who did that?
The NBA.
Oh, so they
walked out of the playoffs.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They suspended.
See, to me, that's not.
And the beauty of it is that, you know, is that they didn't lose endorsements or anything because they're not, the sponsors couldn't afford that, you know.
Well, that's true. That's true. Let's see. The kneeling began after a consultation with a vet. Okay. Yes, Ms. Pariah. It was suggested to Colin Cade to do so. I take it that's some player?
Yeah.
Now, until fucking Obama made him walk back in, convinced him to go back in. Now, was the walkout because of COVID, or was the walkout some political?
No, the walkout this time, Black Lives Matter. So what they got out of it is that they opened all the stadiums as polling places. All the arenas where they play basketball will now be polling places. So people can distance themselves.
And don't think I'm against Black Lives Matter, guys, okay? Because I tried to give split.
But I mean, that's what they got out of it, Joe, is that they will be polling places where people can distance themselves.
Now, hold on. I tried to, like I say, guys, I tried to give Spliffy an out. I'm not against Black Lives Matters because I said, was it COVID or something political? Now, he could have said it was because rabbits have hair on their ass, and I'd have been disappointed, just as you just saw when he said because of Black Lives Matters. Because anything outside of it being COVID means it was some political bullshit that has nothing to do with basketball. The fuck, either you play basketball or you don't. The fuck, why make a... Does everything got to be a statement? I went to the bathroom twice today. Was I making a statement about something? I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, your sphincter was saying, help.
Jesus. Oh, I'm leaving. I'm fucking leaving.
Yeah, it started out to be a quiet protest. Didn't stay that way.
Yeah, no. It did until the first time. The first guy that did it, who was that? Was
Colin Kaepernick.
Soon, the second he did it, it became very loud.
Yes, it did.
And we missed 420, listening to the insanity that is our world that we live in.
Oh, we missed a 420.
We missed a 420. You got to make up for that shit.
Right now. I'm smoking some roach here, and I could be hitting on something fresh. Shame on you people for not reminding me. Speaking of which, anybody heard from H7 lately?
Not since Buds and Hazard timed him out on my channel for some bullshit.
Oh.
And I wasn't even aware of the bullshit because I wasn't in live chat, so I have no idea what happened. Colin Kaepernick.
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 Mm-hmm.
Kaepernick? I don't know.
And he's still out of a job.
Damn. Let's see. Deborah says, had to break down and run the generator. It's 120 today. Damn, girl.
Holy Christ.
Damn.
That's too hot.
I wish I could run my generator. I need a new carburetor, though.
Hey, there's going to be a week when I won't be doing a show.
No, that's not going to happen.
I've been invited to the UP.
What?
Yeah, I've been invited to the UP. I'm leaving the 14th and coming back the 20th. So I won't be doing a show on the 19th. I'll be in the UP.
What are you going to be?
And there's no anywhere up there. There's no signal of any kind. I'm going on a fishing trip with Mac.
So next week for your show, I should just put a map up with the star.
No, next week I'll be here. It's the week after.
The week you miss, I'm just going to put a map up with the star in Upper Michigan. Spliffy is here.
Yeah. Well, no, Wisconsin. On the Wisconsin side.
Oh, okay.
Of the Upper Peninsula. Minocqua. We're going to Minocqua.
Ooh. And I love H7 too. It's just.
Yeah.
He made
a comment. Where the guy?
Well, he made a comment on my channel, and it didn't pop up for me to see because I was in top chat, not live chat. And you know how H7 gets if you don't acknowledge him sometimes.
Oh.
So at that point, he started putting just random stuff, some rude, some whatever, in the chat. And I don't know, YouTube algorithm already deemed him bad, so they didn't even let me see it. So by the time Buds and Hazard timed him out, the only thing I know H7 put was the letter U.
Oh.
And I haven't seen him since.
Oh, that's a shame. I miss the guy. I like his sense of humor. 107's too hot too.
Yeah, it is.
Well, Traverse City. Well, no, we're not going up the Michigan side. We're going up Wisconsin, up to Minocqua.
Minocqua.
Traverse City's in Michigan, isn't it?
Yep, yep.
He was being a dick. Oh.
He was just being H7. You know how he gets.
Yeah, I know.
It happens.
He does get sensitive.
Oh, yeah, I know he gets sensitive. Yeah, but we all do. I agree with that, Deb. Yeah, she was talking the Michigan side.
Yeah. No, we're going up the Wisconsin side.
Oh, I don't think YouTube shut down his account. I can't see why.
No. He probably just he's probably just boycotting us. Because he knows Dog would be here if I'm on, he'd be here.
And so. I gotta say,
he might be ghosting too, for all we know.
Spliffy, I gotta say, I give it to Buds and Hazard. He is the only man I know on all of YouTube, mind you guys, out of
the better side.
YouTube. He is the only one I know that Google itself took his comment away. Like YouTube didn't do it. Like Big Daddy Google said, "No, motherfucker, I'm striking your ass." Google did as was wild during one of my shows, And oh,
what?
we lagged a little. I don't even know what were we talking about, but it came up that Google erased his message. Not YouTube, not me, it was Google.
88 inside with the swamp cooler on. Wow. Yeah, stay hydrated. You've been weird lately. Oh, YouTube's been weird lately.
Yeah, YouTube. They may start a new one. And love you, Katie, from Deborah. Speaking of Deborah, how have you been feeling? I know you caught some of the COVID. I mean, are they still testing you for that? I mean, have you been past the worst of it? Is it still hanging with you? What the hell? Oh, that's what it was.
We gotta be careful.
That's what it was. Some stupid bullshit we were talking about. I was talking about raccoons, but used the short term for them and got blocked by Google.
Oh, I
Brendan
see.
Hazard, he's a bad influence. And that was for that. Bye, Deb.
Bye, Deb. Thanks for coming aboard. Hope to see you again. Talk about PC shit.
Oh, she's taking off just as I was asked what was going on with her. My bad. I should have asked earlier.
Yeah.
It happened on a Tuesday live as well.
Oh. Not on my show, I hope.
I don't know. So I cut up the bed in the back. Been working on the grow. Yep. Monday or Tuesday, I'm going to go up to Home Depot. Maybe rent one of their trucks for like $20 an hour or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And bring the fiber board, the foam board, and start building. So I've been taking pictures.
Insulating? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, for winter.
Yeah, you're going to need it.
Actually, I'm not. Doc's building it. He's just building it to my specifications.
I see.
And oh my God, man, we cut and moved that bed, and I literally gained just as much room as I had. Because all I had was like a little walkway, like an 18-inch walkway.
Uh-huh.
And we moved the bed, and I like that room so much more now.
Yeah.
It just
move in there.
Yeah. Well,
move in there and make the other room a grow room.
Well, no, I'm going to move in there with the plants for the winter.
Are you?
I ain't trying to heat this whole RV, man. I just heat sections of it.
Yeah, heat the insulated room.
Exactly. So it'll be the back bedroom and the bathroom area that'll be heated.
Uh-huh.
So
yeah, might as well. I mean, why heat the room with the windows?
Exactly, right. And plus in the back room, I have all the curtains and blinds taken off, and I already have foam board around the room for the windows. So I did that last year.
And with the plants, it'll smell good.
That's true. That's very
like
true.
a skunk. Yeah. You can smell like a skunk all the time.
Woohoo! Give me that skunk booty, baby. Buds and Hazard could probably tell you better, but I'm only growing 2 plants this next grow for the winter. It's going to be skunk booty and some cinnamon strain, that seed I found from the dispensary. Cinnamon something or another. I forget the full name of it.
Oh. That and skunk booty.
Yep.
Okay. So you're going to smell like a cinnamon skunk booty.
I'll take it.
You're going to live back there with your plants.
I'll take it.
Great. Cinnamon skunk booty. I see.
A cinnamon skunk booty is better than a regular skunk.
Yeah, well, I guess so.
All
Lemonade.
Natural, baby.
Sure it is. There's nothing natural about lemonade. It's lemon, and then you put sugar in it.
You don't believe that, the label? That's what they said on the label.
Sure.
They said
probably says made fresh daily too.
It's on the label. It's there.
Yeah. Does it say made fresh daily?
No. Let's see. What do we got? What's Katie's talking about? I got an ounce half price from the dispensary. Sweet.
Ooh, nice.
Because it had seeds. That's a bonus. Save them. Do you know what kind of weed it was, Katie? And Bud said both of those little babies are growing now. They will be
look good.
Anytime.
Nice. What kind of weed?
Yeah, seeds are definitely a bonus.
Yeah, every now and then I find one, but then I lost the last one I found, so. Frozen grapes hybrid. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, but seeds are definitely a bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not often. Not often you find them.
So yeah, I'm taking pictures of everything that's being done back there, step by step.
Uh-huh.
And when it's finished, I'll give them all to my editor, and she'll I don't know, she'll do something with it.
They had a special on cartridges at the dispensary, and Bestie texted me, wanted me to pick up a couple for her. She's on her way back from Tucson. So she, it was, I forget what the hell one she wanted me to get her, but I picked them up, and they had the same type, but in 2 different strengths. It was like 83% and 92%. So I texted her, of course, which one do you want? Yeah, like, duh. So, but the deal was they were $60 a piece, or 2 for $99. Well, that's a hell of a deal, if you ask me, from the dispensary. So I picked up a couple.
25% off.
Yeah, that's pretty good for the dispensary.
Nice. Well, you figured 25% off. Then did you add your discount on top of that?
No, you get the best deal. Whatever's the best deal.
Okay.
When there's a sale. So I got that for her. She should be home tomorrow.
I want to order a couple things tomorrow. Yeah, okay. I want to order some 1 gallon pots. I
have some
still
1 gallon pots.
Well,
how many you want? I got some here.
Probably
I bought
just
like
2.
10. You know, I'll give
no
you
shit.
Yeah, they came like 10 in a pack.
I'm still not convinced. I'm still not convinced on whether I should buy 5 gallon or 7 gallon pots. I'm thinking 7 gallon pots, but I only have 6 foot height, 6 foot high I can grow. And with the light in there, that means max 5'5".
Mine are $55 or 2 for $100
for her oils.
Well, then I guess I did okay.
Not bad, yeah. Two for $99. Yeah. Yeah, but what do you guys think? Should I go 2 7-gallon pots or 2 5-gallon pots?
Well, if you go 2 5-gallon pots, you don't have to buy them. I already have them.
Well, I'm not worried about buying them. They're only like $8 for a set.
I know. I'm just saying them. I got them sitting in the dining room because I'm going with 3 gallon and I already have those too.
You're not going to go into 5 gallons?
No, I'm going to go with 3 gallon pots.
Really?
Yeah.
Bud says stick with 5s. I don't know. 5s did me justice. I did a 5-gallon pot in the bathroom, and the rest of them were 3-gallon pots. And that one in the bathroom was fucking huge. So stick with 5s, huh? So yeah,
I wanted to be conservative this first time around.
Yeah.
Yeah. You really think I ought to go 5s, huh?
Well, if you're doing 1 plant, 1 tent, yeah. If you're doing like 2 plants in one of the tents,
I only got. Well, I'm going to have 3 plants and 2 tents. I don't know.
Well, pick one of them and put it in a 7-gallon pot or a 5-gallon pot. Whatever the single one that you're putting in, you know.
Well, I know that one that's stretching now, she's going to be a monster.
And you know, that's a good experience for you because you'll be able to see, well, what
she kind might, of but I might want to. She might be the one I want to contain, though. See, I might not want her to get much. I might not want her to get out of hand.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I can't read what Bud's. Oh, there we go.
I got you.
I'm not going to veg for 5 months.
That's more of an outdoor cycle.
I'd say.
And like Buds and Hazard here says, threes will give you a smaller yield.
Oh, and I know.
I got real small yields out of 2 of my plants. I really did. And they were the 2 in the middle. The one in the closet and the one in the bathroom. Oh, both nice giant nugs.
And those were 5 gallon?
Yeah.
And the small yield one was a 3?
Yep.
Fives, huh? Okay. Then you can't have my 5s.
Well, like I say, the 2, you got to decide. The 2 that are going in 1 tent, go ahead and put them in 3s. And the one in the single tent, put a 5. And then once you flower them, you can see the difference and decide what you want to stick with.
Well, yeah, I don't know how many I have either. I don't know if there's 10 fives or 6 fives. I got 6
thought there
fives.
was.
I'll put them
I
all
thought
in
there were
5.
5 of each. Like I said, I thought there were 5 of each that you ordered.
I don't know. I'll have to
Well,
look.
it doesn't matter. They're not going to go to waste. We can order some more. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I like those ones with the handles that you ordered, though.
Yeah, those are nice. My 3s only produce 3 to 4 ounces. My 5s, I get 7 to 9 ounces. Oh.
But he's growing a single 5-gallon in 1 tent. 1 tent, 1 5.
Is that light big enough to handle 2 5s? Or am I
That
going to
one
have to
light
get a
you
bigger
have?
light?
No.
Huh? Or do I have to go with go with the bigger light?
No, that one light is big enough for that tent. It doesn't matter what you put in it.
Okay.
It's about area with lightage.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I believe that light that you have is a 1000. It is rated at max 4 foot by 4 foot, and you're running 3 by 3, so you're good.
Gotcha.
Now, me, I'm going to be running 3 by almost 5, so I'll have the 2.
That's why you went with the 2?
Yeah, so I'll start off with 2 plants under 1 light until they get about 2 months growth, and then I'll split them, 1 under each light.
Yeah, if I got 3s to change my mind, I can always repot.
Yeah, that's true. And Miss Pariah says, experiment. You must be like her. You must be a mad scientist. And Miss Pariah will love you forever.
Yes. She'll give me more flowers then, probably. Huh?
Flowers. I feel like Tattoo when Miss Pariah comes in, but instead of the plane, we have the flowers. The flowers. Let's see what else we got. You know, I want to try it. I'm going to do it.
You're going to do what?
I don't have an empty bowl. I want to try that strawberry amnesia that's been curing for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
1000. There is no 660 in red, which get for.
I can't read that. It's down at the bottom.
Yeah, I got you. Now, what he's talking about there is that first light that I gave you.
Yeah.
When we were trying the clones, that's a red light that he's talking about. A lot of people call them burples.
Uh-huh.
When you go into flower, that it's a great additive. Now, the same light that you have, Spliffy, if you would have ordered the 2000 watt version of it, it comes with the red light.
I got you.
So there's something to keep in mind. But that's for a much larger tent.
Well, I don't need a much larger tent. Where'd you go?
Oh, I'm working on the strawberry amnesia.
Oh. Where'd you go?
I'm working on the strawberry amnesia.
I didn't remember.
Remember what? Okay, let's check this out. Ooh, look at that. What color of duct tape do you think my bottles are wrapped in? It's my heart. Oh.
That's pretty cool.
See, really small buds.
Yeah.
I didn't get really anything big out of that one.
What one?
The strawberry amnesia. I know this game, Dick. I know this game. Who's on first? Okay. I don't know. The other stuff, the stuff that I just dried, hasn't been curing long. I don't know. Not a really good taste to it.
Well, give it time.
Yeah, when you flip from 12 to 12, that's when you should add the red light. I personally say wait at least a week once you flip to 12-12, because those plants aren't going to quite start flowering. They're still going to grow yet, trying to adjust.
Sure.
So the more normal you keep them, the quicker they'll adjust, and then you can throw the red light in there. But that's just me.
I see what you mean. Or I hear what you mean. I'm not seeing much right now. My eyelids are getting heavy.
Ooh, that's a heavy taste. It's got a heavy taste to it. Almost a sweetness in the aftertaste.
Oh, well, that's nice. Heavy how?
Like a dark taste. Not quite like burning leaves, just like a burnt smoke taste, but like almost like a dark spice that hasn't quite spiced yet. I don't know.
Is it harsh?
No, it's actually pretty smooth. Not a whole lot of expansion, so it's good for a big hit. No bite at the back of the throat on the inhale. Yeah, pretty smooth. Most of the flavor comes at the exhale. Kind of, I don't know, like it's just like a heavy overtone of something I can't really place. But then when you lick your lips, it's almost a sweetness to it, you know? I don't know. So yeah. Now I know smoking the fresh stuff. Yeah, now I know smoking the. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Now I know from smoking the fresh stuff earlier I tried. Much harsher smoke to it. It's a much harsher smoke. Like that dark spice is like, I don't want to say spice, but I don't know, that overlaying dark flavor is there, like in your face. After a couple of weeks of curing, it's more mellow, and you only get it on the exhale.
Oh.
Yeah, not bad. Not a bad smoke. Good. Strawberry amnesia, guys. We'll try that again next week. It's only been curing for 2 weeks now. So, yeah, maybe 2.5, but.
What's that again?
Oh. Strawberry amnesia.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
Yeah.
Sure I do.
And besides, what's on third?
Who?
No, who's on first?
Oh, who's on first?
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know who's on third. What's on second?
Now you got the batting order. Add right away. You don't want the stretch. You don't want to stretch in flower and no head. Yeah, depending on how big they get. Yeah, he's right. You can only let them go so tall, and then once they start budding, there won't be room.
You don't want them reaching for
And
the
that's
light.
what I'm working on. You know, as I designed this grow room that we're building, it's going to be an 1.5 insulation foam all the way around. It's going to be 1.5 inches of foam. And on the inside, it's just going to be a standard cage built, and then a couple of running slats top and bottom and stuff. So at most, with the light in there, I'm only going to have like at most like really 5.5 feet of growth I can make. So I'm really, even though I'm making a bigger area to grow in, I'm still constrained by height. So there's going to be a lot of topping in my future, trying to keep plants at the 4-foot mark. So
you're just going to have a low jungle in there. That's all.
Yeah, that's pretty much. My entire vegetation will be from the 2-foot to 4-foot mark. That's it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll be
a lot of tops.
Light. Yeah.
A lot of tops. Nothing wrong with that.
No. So what else, Spliffy? What are you thinking over there?
I'm thinking I'm going to cut this short.
Okay.
And close these eyes for a while, since that's what they want to be. This is a heavy indica. This whatever it's called, I forget. Oh, McLovin. I'm McHating this McLovin because it won't let me stay awake.
I love it. I love it.
Okay. So there's nothing funny about peace, love, and understanding.
All right. Y'all stay lost. Be happy.
We'll see you. Thanks for coming aboard, everybody. See you Tuesday. No idea who it's going to be.
Tune in Tuesday, y'all. Hurricane Spliff.
Tune in then. 4:20 Central.